I've learned more in this amount of time than ever in my life.
10 out of 10 recommend Horizons.
One of the most incredible things I've gained are amazing friends.
Okay, I'm Tiffany. I go to Wharton. I study operations and statistics with a minor in CS. I started off in software design, so like on campus, one day my friend came up to me and was like, hey, do you want to design like a mobile app? And then I was like, I have no idea what that is. Sure, I'll try to give it a shot. And then so that was my first like take at design, and I realized I really liked doing that. And I realized that I didn't just want it to be static and like look pretty. I wanted to actually build something that worked. Yeah, so I wanted to make it work, and I also wanted to be able to build things without having to ask someone to do it for me. So realizing like that tech was my passion and that I wanted to be able to use it ultimately for social impact, I decided that I was going to take a summer to just learn. And I also weighed like, where am I going to learn the most at? Is it going to be at an internship or is it going to be at a boot camp? And to dedicate like my whole heart into like learning, I knew that I wanted to go to a boot camp. Yeah. So I had an offer at another company doing product design, and I also negotiated to let me do front end or like more like web development, but they were like kind of tight on like resources, and I felt like if I really wanted to learn, I would have to take time off and either go learn on my own or be a part of something that's like truly dedicated to learning. So yeah. I felt like my coding experience wasn't necessarily going to make it easy for me. So, I mean, I took like intro CS and I was still really confused. Like I told someone I still didn't know what object-oriented programming was, and that's like the whole premise of like a lot of what we did. So I think what really helped me was being like able to understand design and like software design. So, for example, I understood like visual hierarchy and I understood like information needed to be passed in a certain way, and that really helped me like lay out like, for example, like code architecture. But in terms of the actual like programming, it was still very difficult for me. I think like the first 2 weeks was like just like I was starting from scratch again. Like I did not really know what was going on. So last month, I competed in a hackathon every single week. They're really tiring. They're very stressful. I don't think I'll be doing that for a while, but definitely the best way to learn how to actually build a product is to just throw yourself in there and just be like, I'm gonna figure it out along the way. Because a lot of the times, like, I did not know what I was doing, but I would like Google and like just like dedicate those like 24, 36 hours to just building a product. I think a lot of it is my teammates. So like a lot of our speakers here at Horizons or even like elsewhere have said like you want to surround yourself with the brightest and the best people, and I definitely agree with that. And like coming in here, there were a lot of kids who studied CS before or had a lot of experience in like math per se. So just being able to put myself on a team with those types of kids and learn from them.
And these are Horizon teammates?
Yeah, these are all like, my Horizon teammates. They're really smart and like very inspirational, and learning from them and yeah. Yeah, okay, so I think there's 3 parts to that. The first is academic, or like the curriculum itself is very robust. It gives you all the necessary tools to at least get started with development. So like maybe they don't go super in depth into like AI or like machine learning, for example, but then they will give you like a small, like a taste of it, and then you'll know like where should I look, where should I get started, who are the people I should talk to. So yeah, that's one. Second is the people that the program admits. Everyone is super smart in their own way, very creative, and some people are like industry experts almost in like a very specific field. So for example, I met Ray, and he is very good at machine learning, and which is something that I rarely come across, especially at an undergraduate level, and definitely to be able to learn from him and learn about the resources like Kaggle, for example, and to get started there. And everyone's like very approachable too, so if you have a question about something or you want to learn about a specific area, they're like, everyone's going to be here to help you. I think the culture here is very much geared towards promoting kids and helping them feel confident about what they are able to do. So, for example, I just started doing design last year, but I started to share a little bit more about my experiences with people, provide feedback here and there, and now people come up to me for advice, and it's very flattering, and definitely not something I would have thought that people would ever come to me for advice for. I kind of just did this as a hobby, and never knew I thought I could actually help people. And being able to be confident in myself and then being able to build upon that is a very important soft skill. Oh yeah, so for example, the Slack channels are really lit. They have so much content about things that are happening outside of Horizons that for example, the Jane Street event, Angel Hacks, any type of speaker event, there's a YC women's event. Just being able to be in the city, but also use Horizons as a platform to leverage all these different opportunities is something that's really cool.